Alright, I just got my shelter sorted. As you can see, I got my sleeping mat and my roll laid out in there. Got the top of the poncho nice and tight across my ridge line. I got my cap cinched off here. Got the ground sprayed with some DEET just to try and keep the bugs off of me a little bit. Sprayed myself as well. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. He's got his set up back there. He's actually got a one-man pop up there. All I got left to do here is just set up my sleeping bag. I'll do that a little bit later. But now it's time to go up by the fire area and set up a fire. So that means collecting some firewood. So let's do that.
We have fire!
Never celebrate too early. I got my hooch set up for the night. We have a fire going. We're gonna collect a little bit more firewood because what I got right now is enough for us to really kind of get a bed of coals going pretty much. But we don't want to celebrate too early because just because we have fire right now doesn't mean that we're gonna have fire 15 minutes from now. So we got to really make sure that we're kind of buckling down and getting everything that we need to keep this fire sustained for probably about the next half an hour. Once we get to that point, the bed of coals will do most of what we need it to do for us. We're kind of happy about our location right here because we're kind of nestled in this moss. And this moss, even though it's kind of dry on the surface, underneath is nice and wet, so we don't have to worry about this really having too much of an issue. We were told by the owner of this property to set up our fire in this pre-existing fire spot, so that's exactly what we did. That's what he wanted, so we're gonna be respectful to that. Jerry's over there getting a little bit of firewood, and I'm going to probably nurture this baby for just a little bit with these smaller pieces, just so that we can get a good solid bed of coals going for us. Look, I know I got a fire behind me, but just because you're bushcrafting doesn't mean you have to cook everything on a fire. Got this little guy from Ozark Trail over at Walmart. Yeah, these things are pretty cool. I like them well enough anyway. And today we're gonna have ourselves a little bit of I don't even know what you're gonna call it really. I got some pita bread, some turkey pepperoni. I got some roasted red pepper Alfredo sauce, some Italian style cheese, some basil pesto, and some olive oil. Again, I don't know what I'm making, but I'm making something, so just bear with me. I got myself a tiny little cast iron pan. I can just pop right on there. That'll heat that thing up real quick. First try to do that, I'm just gonna wipe her out. What's that?
What are you making?
I don't know. I'm making stuff with the ingredients that Jinx gave me. I told her to pick the ingredients, and this is what she gave me. So I got some basil pesto I'm gonna add in here.
A little ash flavor.
Hey, it just tastes kind of similar to flour, really.
That makes sense. And pepperoni?
Yes, sir. I almost forgot one key ingredient for this, man. Almost forgot the key ingredient right here. Some sun-dried tomatoes. A little bit more than that. There we go. That looks good, whatever it is. Pour some of that Italian cheese in there. And I don't know what this is. And there's no pasta. There's bread, there's no pasta. But we're gonna find out if this is even any good or not.
Well, smoke flavor coming too.
Hey, I'm okay with the smoke flavor. I smoke everything I cook just about anyway at home. All right, so we're just gonna rip off little pieces of this bread here. Not exactly a naan, but you know what they say. Put some of that sauce on there. Okay, hear me out. It's like an Italian, Mexican, like tortillas almost. Those roasted tomatoes are really, really good though. Oh. Yeah. Would I make it at home? Probably not. But will it do for out here? Absolutely, man. It's definitely not the worst thing I've ever eaten in the woods.
Let's hear it. What is the worst thing you've ever eaten in the woods?
Grubs. That'll probably be it.
That's probably on top of the list.
Come give us a run, man.
Yeah, I'll give it a taste. I'm not really hungry, but just a taste. See what we got here. Get out of the smoke. Not bad.
It's not bad. Would you make it at home?
Probably not.
Probably not, but for out here. You know, for all intents and purposes, it's not bad. I wouldn't do it at home. It's pretty good. Food. All right, just got done eating what I could. I got a little bit left, not much, but now it's time to go do dishes. I mean, I had to come back and get the camera. That debris is in there, and well, it's, you know, just a bunch of ash. I kind of don't want that in there. So if you didn't watch my last video, I'm going to show you how you can get that out of your water. If you didn't see in the last video, I showed you how you can filter water using your shemagh. This is, in my personal opinion, one of the most important pieces of kit that you can own, because it's just so versatile. There's so many different uses for it, but this is one of the biggest ones. You just put your shemagh over your cup, or if you're going to pour your water into your pot, you can do this also. Then you just take your pot, pour it over your shemagh, and once you see the water start pooling, you know that your cup is pretty much full. There we go. And now we remove the shemagh, and we have beautiful, clean, filtered, boiled water. And now this is ready to go to either drink, just like this, or to make tea. In this pack, I have some winter white Earl Grey right here. And then this one is a cherry blossom green tea, which, by the way, is ridiculously good. And then for sleep tonight, I'm gonna have some of this lavender chamomile with the probiotics. That way I can get to sleep just a little bit easier.
Smells pretty good. Which one is that?
That's the cherry. And that stuff is good. There goes old Monkey D. Luffy. Hey, can you point me in the direction of the gum tree? Look at those white legs. Oh my gosh. So got the water on for boil, so he's fixing to make his food for the night.
Got the beef stroganoff with noodles.
Nice.
Very tasty. I've had a couple of these. These are pretty good for what they are.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the water to boil so I can have my tea for the night, because you know me. But yeah, we got one more good sized piece of wood that we're gonna probably pop on, and then we are gonna call it a night, because it is currently 10:15. So he's gonna get him some food in him. I'm gonna get me some tea in me, and yeah, then you guys will be able to see the time lapse of the rest of the night and all that good jazz, and we'll see you guys in the morning after that. So yeah, it is time for some lavender chamomile.
Yum.
Plus probiotics.
Yum.
Yeah, yum. There's an ant in my cup.
Who's thirsty?
You're gonna be protein in a minute. I'm gonna opt for only a half a cup of water. Got some sugar.
You got the chamomile going?
Oh yeah.
The sleepy nighttime?
Yes sir. Oh, if I get bit by a snake or mauled by a tiger,
you'll never even know it.
I won't even know it. I'll be dead to the world.
Just get mauled by a tiger. Okay. Yeah, we got tigers right here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Why not?
Definitely. We're in Africa right now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Welcome to the Serengeti, y'all. Not a whole lot that can beat chamomile tea.
Well, that cherry blossom was smelling pretty good earlier.
That cherry blossom is really good and does beat chamomile. But I said there's not a lot that beats chamomile.
It's not unbeatable.
Not unbeatable, but there's not a lot that can. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so good. Cheers. Cheers. Yes. I was having a moment.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I was having a moment, man. Oh, gosh. Dude. The wind is blowing this way.
I can't help the wind.
Dude. That's messed up, bro.
Part of being a man in the outdoors.
Ugh, gross.
It's going to deter the bears. You got to think of the big picture.
It is 11:45 at night. Had a little bit of a long night, but it is what it is. It was a good night so far. No complaints whatsoever. We are in the middle of bear country. We're in the middle of coyote, bobcat, cougar country. And, you know, I don't have a whole lot of protection between me and whatever is out there. But for all intents and purposes, I'll be dry if it decides to start raining. And, yeah, we'll see what tonight brings us as far as sleep goes. shouldn't be too much of an issue. I had that chamomile. That usually does a pretty good job of helping me knock out, so should be all right. Either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Coffee. It's time to get up, go get some coffee. I slept like a baby, but I also sweat like a pig. It got down pretty low last night. It's currently 61 degrees. Feels really good. You hear the creek, you hear the waterfall, you hear birds. It's time to hear some fire going with some coffee on it. Yeah, let's do that. Time to get coffee on. And after the coffee's done, we'll make some breakfast. Biscuits, sausage.
Way down deep where the wind never blows and the sun never shines, there lives a dark old gray-haired man no one's ever gonna find. Well, that's the way he wants it, covered by the forest hood. No one knows what he's up to, way down deep in the woods. Rumor has it
Tender bundle isn't wanting to start with a fair seam rod this morning, because the grass is a little too damp from the dew.
others say,
Just gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
most just left him alone. Then there's the story of the death of his wife, running from the arm of the law. Some think he's still hiding in the woods, but no one really knows it all.
Coffee. The grounds go straight into the water. I've already boiled this water, so we're good to go. Now we put it back on the fire. Let it boil for about another 5 minutes, just like that. It's right here. Some of the best coffee that you'll ever drink. It's called cowboy coffee.
His legend's been alive over 90 years, for those who have searched all around.
Never made biscuits like this before. We're gonna find out how well this goes.
But the proof is on the ground. That's the way he wants it, covered by the forest hood.
That's the good stuff right there. Brown those just a little too much. But that coffee looks great. I think it's time to go wake Jerry up. Time for the sausage. I think I am gonna call that done. So last night, I slept pretty good. Like, I tossed and turned for a little bit because I kept on hearing some stuff in the woods. I did hear you get up once last night. I kind of bundled up in my sleeping bag. I kind of cinched down my the opening for my face, you know, so I could get some good cool air in my lungs. And then in the middle of the night, probably about 2 o'clock this morning, I hear something go across the hood of my sleeping bag. So it's like going around my head. So I pull it back real quick. I look up and there's a wolf spider this big just running around on my head. I'm like, get out of here. What are you doing?
Just wanted to be a little snuggly.
Yeah, that's it. And that's pretty much like the only thing that really bothered me. He kept on coming back.
Yeah.
How about you? How'd you sleep?
Not very well.
What happened?
I'm 43 years old and the ground is hard. Yeah. And I definitely heard a cat. Oh God, I don't know what time it was. Somewhere between 3 and 4. Pretty far off in the distance, but
I think I heard that too. I had a pretty good night. I feel rested this morning, that's for sure. Just got done with breakfast. Now, I'm gonna take the pot, rinse it out from the coffee that was in it, get some more water to boil, let the water be cooling down a little bit so that we can actually put it in our containers. Filled it up nice and full this time. This stuff is slippery, so you gotta be careful. These boots I got off of Amazon, they claim to be waterproof, and I can tell you that that time was the first time I felt even a small little bit of water come through. So they're not bad. I really do like these boots a lot. I'll put a link to them in the description of this video if you guys want to look into them. I'm not sponsored. Matter of fact, I'll start putting links to all of my gear in the description. Why not? Makes sense to me, because all of my gear is done pretty doggone well. Okay, well, got the water boiled. While it's cooling, I think it's time to go ahead and start breaking down my little hooch here. Get everything up on the rock so I can pack everything up nice and neat. So, yeah, let's do that. We're officially packed up now. It's time to make the climb back out of here. All the way in here was downhill, so all the way back to the truck was all uphill. That's gonna be fun, but I mean, we did shed a little bit of weight with the food that we ate and the water that we drink. I'm not leaving out with any water, so that's 2 quarts worth of water that I don't have to worry about carrying back up the hill. But I'm sure that by the time I get to the truck, I'm gonna wish that I had it. It is what it is. I kind of engorged a little bit this morning. Had some coffee, which is not good, but I did also have some water, which is good, so. Did you hear it? It's that bird that's going do-do-do-do-do-do. Right there. You didn't hear that? That was great. I hope I don't get copyright for that. A stupid bird. Made it back to the truck, no problem. Didn't slow down, not really even winded. That was easy. That was real easy. He stopped like 6 times. I was like, come on man, let's go. Keep going. He's like, I just can't do it, he's stronger than me. Oh, stupid. Yeah, like I'm not even sweating, man. He's sweating. And you can hear him over there out of breath. If you can hear it over my light breathing. Because I mean, I'm breathing from the way I sound. The reason I sound like I do is because I'm breathing from my diaphragm and my solar plex. So it sounds like I'm out of breath, but I'm not. Not even sweating. Well, there goes Jerry. Just dropped me off at the house. Got a package from Walmart. I know what this package is. Oh, these are my headlamps I just recently ordered. Oh, now it is time for me to get a shower. Check myself for ticks one more time, but first, hi Poe. Let's get cleaned up, and I'll see you guys here shortly. I feel better now. We have now to open this package. I know what it is. You guys don't. It's nothing like really extreme or anything like that, but it is definitely something I've been looking forward to. It's 2 headlamps. The great thing about these headlamps is the fact that they have a couple of different modes. Sorry, I'm making coffee, that's why the sound is in the background. These guys come with 2 USB micro chargers. Each one of them is exactly the same, so I'm not going to show you both of them. Not sponsored, but they're by LaPro. And they have multiple different functions. High, low, medium strobes, sorry. If you have an issue with flashing lights, my bad. And then a red light. Red strobing light. Okay. Now, why is this important to me? Because here soon I'm going to be doing stealth camping, and I don't like to use white light whenever I go to do something like this. The reason being is because white light can be seen from a very far distance. However, red light is a lot harder for you to be able to see. It's a much shorter wavelength of light, so it doesn't really shine quite as far. It can be seen from a distance if it's bright enough. This will not be bright enough to really cause me any issues, and that's why this is kind of important, and I'm kind of excited about it because this means that I can do my stealth camping without having any issues. So anyway, now it is time for me to sit back, relax, drink a cup of coffee, and just unwind from my trip from this last day and a half. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button for me. It'll let me know that you enjoy the content that I'm making for you, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a Grand Lifer, because you know we definitely would love to have you as a part of our family. So with that being said, I'm out of here.